Good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you for the KCC Morning League. We've got the HSBC up against, who are we playing today? The Strikers, who are out there in the middle going for a bat. HSBC winning the toss, electing to have a bowl. Getting underway just a little bit late today. You can see Ahmad Ali and Mars Mohammed out in the middle for the Strikers. It's going to make my life easy because it's pretty much the same team that played yesterday at PKVR Park. And they had a big win in the Diasqua Little So One Morning League. Can run through the team today. For the Strikers, Deepak Rana, Mangal Rana, as we said, Maz Mohammed out there in the middle. Vice captain today, Siddharth Pandit, Turan Hathramani, Sushil Simwal, Hamid Ali, the other opener, Hussain Mohammed, Sunil Kumar, Kapil Kakwal, who has been in a lot of runs in a lot of leagues so far this season, and the captain, Harold Pinto. And HSBC will run through the side, perhaps at the end of the first over, because we're ready to go.
7:12 we starting.
Dilshadu Islam to open the bowling. Full toss to Hamad, and he's going to take a boundary to start with to get his runs on the board and start the runs for the Strikers today. One slip in place. That one was awfully close to that off stump. Nice and full again. Pitching just about in line with the stumps and straightening. Good comeback delivery after the boundary. On the pads, but on the leg side. One leg bite, rotate the strike. Maz Mohammed, massive amount of runs in morning leagues up at PKVR Park. Averaging 112. He's only been out once, I think, in the 5 games he's played. Maybe twice. Yeah, it's twice. Scored 224 runs. He's on strike. He's going to start with runs straight away. Smashes through extra cover into the trading nets. He starts with a 4 as well, just like Hamid Ali. Full toss, punched hard again. That's going to race away as well. Down to the scoreboard this time for 4. 3 boundaries in the first over for the Strikers. After 1, they're 13 for the loss of no wicket. Second over, that one's just popped up, bobbled wide of slip. And after that little bobble to slip, Hamad's just smashed that one forward of square. Another boundary. They've got backward of square on the 45. Jayasuriya bowling over number 2 for HSBC. Calls of catch, but it's going to clear the infield. Not going to make it to the boundary, as it was quite high arc. And he's going to get back for 2. These two continuing to pump the runs on for the strikers. Going to run through the sides. Bodegua there with the gloves on for HSBC. Short again. They put the deep mid-wicket in place. Ahmad's gone further around towards square. This time one bounce over the rope for 4. Just like that, Ahmad Ali's into double figures, up to 14 with a 4-2-4. Too short from Jayasuriya, and maybe trying to lure the... Oh, missed everything there. Lucky not to get an edge. Fuller length this time from Desira. Backward square and almost a forward square towards mid-wicket. Looking for an outfield catch. And that won't be caught. Not sure how far back that hit something and went big. First maximum of the day. That's a massive over for the strikers, 16 coming from it, and they move to 29 for the loss of no wicket after 2. Islam to bowl a second. 13 off his first. Mars Mohammed on strike. He was winding up, use those wrists that he loves to do to go big, but Dickish outside edge. Gets the dot. And there's the old umpire killer stroke from Mars where he smashes it straight back. Uses those wrists. We talked about the ball before. Didn't miss out, straight out of the middle this time. 4 runs. He moves into double figures. These two are in a hurry. Muhammad Ali going at a strike rate of 200. Mars Mohammed going at a strike rate of 300. Uses the wrist, tries to go straight again, but ends up going backward a point. It's going to be the same result, though. Swinging hard. Gets the edge. Moves to 16. Hit hard along the ground, work to do. Can't cut that one off. They had put the fielder back this time. They were ball changing. Not sure why they went with the long on instead of long off, but that one went to long off and went for 4. Finishes, oh, not finished. They're still going. There's been so many boundaries. Still one ball left to the third. And the striker's already into the 40s. It's just nicely played off the pads, off the toes, backward of square. Doesn't make the boundary, but very quick between the wickets, these two. Safely back for 2, finish off the over. Another good one, 14 coming from the third as the strikers move to 43 for the loss of no wicket. HSBC team today. See Islam, who bowled overs 1 and 3. Also seen from Tasira Jayasuriya. The captain, of course, as always, Shihan Wijatunga. Johan Batapola, who should open the batting with Shihan. Harsh Acharya, Bodigua, who we talked about, there on screen, bottom of screen. Belan Ayadoria, Minaj Saeed, Ravi Archan. Tarusha Mahawaduga, Madita Ratnayaka, and Islam, who we talked about. That's the 11 today for HSBC. Currently bowling over number 4, Minaj Saeed. Two dots to start with. Rare for HSBC. Be 3 as it's punched straight to point. It's a good stop, hit hard. Might have hurt Harsh at point there. He's carrying on. This one dabbed backward of point. There is work to do for Acharya there. He doesn't cut it off, I don't think. Down near the boundary cafe. Nicely played, nicely placed. Just tapped at it, short boundary. Got past Harsh at point and raced away in the early morning light here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Well, that's stand and deliver stuff. Goes straight through long off again. And the long on that's in place. Brings up the 50 with the boundary. Strikers in the 4th over, up to 51. 51 runs, 10 fours, 1 6. So 46 of the 51 coming in boundaries. That one's scooped up towards cow corner. And again, it's going to find the ropes. So after starting with 3 dots, Saeed now going for 3 fours in a row to finish off the over. 12 runs coming from the 4th. Still 2 overs left of the power play. The striker's up to 55. Another change in bowler for HSBC as they try to find a way to break this big partnership already. 55 runs in 4 overs. Tarusha into the attack. That one is just dribbling towards square leg. Can't really see it because the lens flare from the early morning sun coming up over the top of the swimming pool pavilion. A rare single. And just dabs that one beautifully. Backward a point again. Same area that he got it for last time. Muhammad Ali up to 36 now. This could be a chance to break the partnership. Wouldn't want to drop that one. Doesn't drop that one. Tarusha gets the breakthrough. That's the end of Muhammad Ali for 36. The strikers 60 for 1. Nice catch. Got underneath it nice and early. Couple Kowloon coming out to the crease at number 3 for the strikers. And on the weekly podcast, I've called his name a few times in various leagues. He's been making runs. He's coming out. Plays a fair bit of Challenge League as well, I think. Kapil. That's a huge wicket for HSBC. Runs were piling on. Still troubling times with these two out in the middle, though. Both can make plenty of runs. Quick running. Gets Kowloon off the mark. Maz 23 off 9. Maz going big already. Yet to find a maximum, but he's got 5 fours. Not bad when you've only faced 9 deliveries. Got a deep forward square in place for a catch. You need just to go straight. They haven't filled that gap at long off yet, but they might want to because there's plenty of runs flowing down there. End of the over, a successful one for HSBC, but still 10 runs coming from it. 1 over left of the power play. Strikers 65 for 1. Manan Saeed will bowl again. Protection out of the deep on the point side now, so just the single. Mars, again, he tries to go through point. They bring the fielder back in. So Minhaj Saeed's first over, first three deliveries was tidy. He's done it again. Can he back it up with the final three? Went for 3 boundaries. Oh, good delivery. Perhaps saw Mars coming. It's fast and shorter. Tries to use those powerful wrists again, but misses it all. It's been a very good over. As soon as the wicket fell, some pressure coming back from HSBC. Was there an edge? The umpire says yes, and that's the end of both openers now. Mars Mohammed out for 27. The second wicket falls at the end of Minhaj Saeed's second. He's got a wicket, and the striker's 66 for 2. Easy catch for Bodhi Gua with the gloves on. Sushil coming out at number 4 for the strikers. That was a very, very good over from Minhaj Saeed. Just the 1 run. Two new batters out in the middle for the strikers. Jerusha continuing. Just shuffling the field around. Now the power play is finished. Got a deep mid-wicket. Wide is long on. Deep point, who will be into play right now. Well, it's a wild throw, but fortunately Bodhi was onto it quickly. Charges, edge, diving effort. Easy as you like for Bodhi Gua, and the wickets are starting to tumble for the strikers after a really good start. They're 67 for 3. Samuel's innings comes to an end very briefly. Big, thick edge, great diving catch. The HSBC team thought they were on a hiding for nothing there for a while, fighting back. Brings the captain out to the middle for the strikers, Harold Pinto. He's got to face 2 more balls of Tarusa's second over. Almost full sunshine across the pitch now. We're 20 minutes to 8. Thinks about having a little dabble at that one, but wisely tucks the bat away, keeps it to a dot. It was quite wide, called wide, on by Imran Arif. Onto the thigh pad, finishes it off with a dot. Just the 2 runs and a wicket coming in the 7th. The strikers 68 for 3. These two doing the job after the opening bowlers copped a bit of stick. Bernard Saeed 1 for 13. Tarusa 2 for 12. Saeed will bowl a third. Couple comes down, pops it up through mid-wicket. Still waiting for the sun to get a bit higher in the air so we can clear the lens flare on that one. That camera. Runs out deep through extra cover. And back for 2. Another wicket falls. The catch is taken out of deep mid-wicket. Now Saeed's got 2 as well. These 2 in combo, getting all 4 wickets for HSBC. Kapil Kakwal swinging hard, just brilliant diving effort Outstanding. Get the dangerous couple Garkwal out. Mungo Runner will come out at number 6 for the Strikers. Ravi Archan with a brilliant diving catch for HSBC. Two wickets apiece for Saeed and Tarusha, who is going to bowl again. 2 for... What does he have? 2 for 12 so far. Oh, and the indecision here. Shy of the stumps, misses. Good backing up. New batters causing some indecision out in the middle. Captain on strikes, faced 6 deliveries. Mungo Runner. Talked about Mars Mohammed, the bat out at PKVR. Mungo Runner with the ball. We'll see later. I mean, in the wickets. Still a healthy run rate with those big hitting early runs, but it's certainly tapered down. Might have played over the top of that one, Harold. Well, he's going to get runs backward of point through gully. Not quite intended to go in that direction, but takes the runs there anyway. They'll take the boundary any way they can. Valuable 4 runs. Back to Dots. Off the toes, taking the quick single. A direct hit. But they were safely through. Overdone, 5 runs coming from it. 9 done with the Strikers on 77 for 4. Looks like Saeed's going to bowl out here. 3 overs, 2 for 17. Starts nice and full. Charges, but doesn't get very much on it. Squirted around the corner behind square. Just take the 1. 3 singles only to finish off Minaj Saeed's spell. He's bowled out 2 for 20. And a small little partnership forming here between Mangal Runner and Harold Pinto. So we've got a change in bowling. The captain bringing himself on. Shihan Wijatunga. I can't quite see that well out there in the glare of the early morning sun, and he was bowling off spin, so I was a little confused. I'm sure he was bowling medium paces last time HSBC played here. As it is today, going with the finger spin. Very quick. .80 runs in the first 10 overs for strikers, and they look like they might be 120. 2 full, it's up in the air though. Is it going to make it all the way to the ropes? It is not. Ravi Archan taking another catch out in the deep, and that's the end of the captain. Captain to captain, and it's the captain for HSBC that gets the spoils. Wijatunga gets his first. The 5th wicket falls for the strikers on 82. There's excitement from the strikers' dugout when Pinto picked that one up, but didn't carry. No need for the diving effort as it was in the first time for Archan, but another good catch all the same in the deep. And that will bring Siddharth Pandit to the crease at number 7. Siddharth Pandit out in the middle. Getting himself set. Shihan going around the wicket to the left-hander. Probably too far around. Gets a... This time's punch through point, takes the single, gets off the mark and rotates strike back down to Mangal Runner. 1 ball left of Wijatunga's first over. That's cut forward a point nicely. Work to do. Won't be cut off. I thought there might have been a chance from deep extra cover, but no chance. It was hit too beautifully. Straight through traditional point to finish off the over. A successful one for HSBC. 8 runs coming from it. Strikers 88 for 5 after 11, going at exactly 8s. Archer also going around the wicket. Pundit punches hard through point, but only manages the single. Runner now on strike, pulls away through mid-wicket, where Ravi Archer would normally be sitting. Big appeal, turned down. As that punched through point. Shian's put himself in place there. Full floater one, but drops down onto the toes. Chopped out. Too long on. 4 singles only so far off Achan's first. 1 ball left with Siddharth Pandit on strike. Again, gets it where he wants, and this time decides to go backward a point to make sure it goes all the way to the ropes, and it does. 8 runs coming from the 12th. Strikers 96 for 5. Wijatunga to continue after getting a wicket in his first. 8 overs remaining. What can the strikers get to from here? Gets a foolish one. There's a big mix-up. Other end could be out. Backward hand to throw in the end. Allows a very quick Mungo runner to get back. Mungo runner basically ran 2 there. He was almost standing side by side with Pandit. He probably has an argument that there was at least 1 in it. No run there though, straight to the fielder. Now for the right-handed going through point as well. That's where he got his 4 last time, but only gets the 1 this one. Got a backward point and fly gully on the circle for Pandit. Looking for the scoop flick there, but picked that one out nicely. That's not going to get cut off. Archan can't get down there on the left hand. Just beautiful little scoop out through cow corner along the ground. Plucked it out. 100 runs up. Strikers brought it up the 50 with the boundary, and they brought up the 100 with the boundary. And they're 102 for 5. One ball left of the 13th. This one's hit straight to the fielder, and they're going to take the run this time. Same position with the extra cover. Mungo wants 2. Sent back by Pandit. Finish off the over with 7 runs. There's 7 overs remaining. Strikers 103 for 5. Ravi Archan continuing as well, starting with a dot, bowling to Mangal Rana. That's gone all the way, sails over the top of Shian's head. More power through mid-wicket from Mangal Rana. Shian was getting himself in place to take that one, but it just kept on sailing back. Probably cleared a good 5 metres over the top of the tents. So these two starting to get that partnership formed. There's the 1-3 point. They've filled the gap. 27-run partnership so far, off just 17. Again, he's flicked that. Has he got enough on it? He certainly has. That one only going about a metre over the ropes, but another maximum for Mangal Rana. Act 3 of this innings. Act 1 was the big hitting openers. Act 2 was HSBC fighting back, but now these two keeping the runs going for the strikers. Pandit tries to do it, and he's just scooped it up in the air, managed to not pick out a player. 3 converging, including the keeper Bodhi Gore, but in the end falls safely for a single. So 2 sixes, 2 singles, 14 coming from the 14th. Strikers 117 for 5. Jayasuriya back into the attack. Bowled one over at the beginning, but copped a lot of stick. It's expensive, so he was taken out. But he's back, trying to break this partnership now. 35-run partnership between Mangal Runner and the man on strike, Siddharth Pandit. Cuts to a forward point. No run. Flicked off the toes nicely, but there is protection out at deep mid-wicket. And keeps it to 1. They've opened up the gap at point by putting somebody at a wideish deep third, so allows the single. There you go. Pint has punched that one away through square leg this time for the lefty. More runs on the board for the strikers. There's a bit of a gap there at mid-on, so another run available. Runner wanting to put that one into the swimming pool, but misses out. Dot ball to finish with. 8 runs coming from the 15th. 5 overs remain. The strikers 125 for 5. Wijatunga, the captain for HSBC, bowling over number 16. Pandit on strike. Had the trap in place at deep square leg, but he doesn't care. Siddharth Pandit just goes straight over his head for 6. He's trying to go big again, this time backward of square. It's a matter of what it is. It's another maximum. Back-to-back sixes. Brings up the 50 partnership between these two. Just like that, 55 off 28 deliveries with back-to-back sixes, bringing it the partnership 50 up in style. We've hit that second six so far. We've lost the ball. So umpire Imran is going to come across and perhaps find another one from the bag of balls. It's a three-man team over there searching for it in the back area of KCC. There's a lot of stuff over there at the moment for the 120th anniversary celebration coming up this Saturday night. Which will be out here in the middle on the ground for dinner. Sounds delightful. These two going at such a great clip in that partnership. 26 off 15 for Mangal Runner. 27 off 13 for Sidit Pandit. Okay, either the ball was found or a new ball has been dispatched. Either way, we're ready to get this over done. 4 balls remaining of the 16th. What does Wijatunga do? Pundit's been smashing him everywhere. That one just goes backward of square on the 45 and dribbles for a single. Everyone has to change, get into a new position for the right-hander, who's been hitting big as well, Mangal Runner. Swatted through cover. They do have cover, HSBC, so just the one. 6-6, 1-1. Work to do in the deep, not going to get there. 4 runs this time. Pandit moves into the 30s. Pandit finding runs all over the park here from the bowling of Shian Wijatunga. 1 left for Shian. That's driven very hard and it gets through Jayasuriya. He gets a hand to it, but he's not going to stop it, and it's going to go for 4. 6-6, 1-1, 4-4 for the 16th. Big runs for the strikers. 22 coming from the over as they move to 147 for 5. Tarusha to bowl over number 17. 3 overs remaining. Strikers pushing up towards the 150. Can they get up to about 180? It'll be a very competitive score. They've got some big hitters in HSBC as well, including, of course, Saturday, Sunday player Shian Wijatunga. Popped up in the air. Catch has been taken by Jayasuriya, and the big partnership is broken. Mungo runners out for 29. Tarusha gets the breakthrough. 6 down now for the Strikers on 147. It was quick, gave him some chin music. He's pivoted on it and has popped up backward of square on the 45. And Jayasuriya just sits and waits. Mahawaduga's now got 3 for 17 off 3.1. Really has put HSBC back in the game for a second time now. Did it in his first spell. Sunil gets a first run off the first delivery he faces wisely. Just rotates it back to Pandit. Another wicket HSBC would really love to get. Lots of little field shuffles going on. A deep point. Going to backward point. I've also got another one, Jayasuriya, back down on the ropes as well. Expecting him to whip it away, but that one's just bounced off the back of Sidit Pandit. Another cheeky single getting through for 1. That brings up the 150 with the wide. Big fresh airy, misses it all. Great spell comes to an end for Tarusha. He's bowled out. 3 overs remain. Ravi Archan to bowl the 18th. Still swinging hard, but picks out deep mid-wicket. Oh, Lux of Fortune swinging hard on that one, but it's going to race away for 4 as it chips up off the edge of the bat, backward over the top of the slips cordon if they were in place, and 4 runs. Another boundary, keeping the runs ticking over. Again up in the air, this one could be out, is out, catch taken. That's the end of Sunil, he's out for 9. Ravi Archan gets his first. Musadak out to the middle at number 9 for the Strikers. He's chipped it up and into where he could be gone for a golden duck. Here he is. Another wicket falls and Ravi Archan's on a hat-trick. Strikers 159 for 8. He's getting top edges all over Archan. That one's scooped up in the air. Golden duck for Musadak as he heads back to the sheds, and Deepak Rana out to the middle, number 10, 2 wickets left. Hat-trick ball here coming up for Ravi Archan. Very dangerous. Siddharth Pandit still out there, but stranded down the non-striker's end at the moment. Oh, he's just managed to squirt that Yorker length out. I'm going to get 1, which I don't think was the best idea. Happy to take the 1, but it means Pandit's going to be off strike again at the end of the over. 2 wickets coming, 9 runs on, 18 done, 2 remain. Strikers 159 for 8. Punching hard, Pandit, through a wideish mid-wicket, but fielder in place means he's back down the non-striker's end. Another big thick outside edge, falls safely, runs fast. Good flick back in the field. Keeps that one along the ground. Another single. Just singles coming from the penultimate over here. 2 balls left. Still 170, 180 is on the cards. A couple of quick wickets finish off the innings before the end of the 20 overs. Be handy for HSBC. Calls have catch it. I think this is going to fall in no man's land, though. It certainly is. A very nice 9-iron there from Deepak Rana. Everyone back on the ropes. That one's just a chip shot to mid-off, mid-on for the right-hander. Pandit faced the final delivery on the 19th. Again, swinging hard, again up in the air. Again, the catch is taken, and Wijitunga gets his second. Pandit, who had been taking him to the cleaners, gets the revenge as the 9th wicket falls for the Strikers right at the end of the 19th on the score of 165. Up in the air, he's looking to go over the ropes, but he just managed to pick out a floating short leg. Tarrant Hathramani will be the last batter coming out at number 11. He'll be at the non-striker's end. Pandit getting a round of applause for his late cameo. Getting those extra runs could be absolutely vital. Archand's going to bowl the death over for HSBC. 3 overs so far, 2 for 32. 2 wickets last over, of course. He bowled. Got a chance to get a 3-for. With 6 legal deliveries remaining. Starts with a dot. No, wide. It's close, but too far outside towards the tram lines. A little misfield from Ravi off his own bowling allows the single and bring Hathramani on strike to face his first delivery with 5 balls left. Question asked, just the dot. Tidy final over so far. Only perhaps getting into the 170s now, you'd think, with the way Archand's bowling. Kept that one just inside the tram. 2 balls left. Thought about a run, but it just went straight to Bodhigua. The dismissal of Pandit really allowed Archand to bowl a nice, clean last over without too many runs. But that's nicely played. Scooped out towards extra cover. I'm going to push for 2. They're going to get 2 to finish off the innings. It's going to push the strikers up to 169 for 9 in their 20 HSBC. In 10 minutes' time, we'll need 170 runs for victory. Join us then. Welcome back to Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you for the KCC Morning League Grade 1 game. HSBC versus the Strikers. They're almost ready to get the second innings underway. 170 required for HSBC. Going out to the middle. The captain, Shihan Wijatunga, and Batapola as well, as we've seen for most of the games, well, all the games, in fact. There's two opening for HSBC throughout the season. Shihan on strike, left-hander. He's been in the runs. He's in the runs here, and he's in the runs when he plays out at PKVR as well. Very talented cricketer up at Hong Kong Cricket Club now. Was a duck to bowl over number 1. Going to start with a 4, whipped off. Oh, he's hit the car. Did that leave a smash on the windscreen? I don't have my binoculars today. Went racing across over there. Somebody's parked their car on the driveway. She put his hands on his head. That one after the boundary, straying down leg side. And now back to boundaries for Shihan as he goes straight down towards the side screens. Slightly on the leg side for the left-hander. Not sure who backed out of that one first, Shihan or Musadak, but ready to go back live. Gets it off the hips, but they've got a leg slip in place, so one ball left. Run rate required. Very close to the amount of runs on the board already. 9 for HSBC. You need to go at 8.4. Not sure what this discussion is. Looks like they want to move deep square leg a little bit further square, a bit forward of square. I've also got a wideish long on. That one's going sailing, one bounce over the rope for another boundary. 3 fours for Wijatunga in the first over. HSBC 13. Then another 157 in the final 19 overs. Johan Batapola will see his first ball today. It'll be Taran Hathramani to bowl the second over for the Strikers. Also been scoring runs in the morning league, Batapola. Doesn't tend to start as fast as Shihan. Wants to get his eye in. Just poke it around and also rotate the strike back. And after a few overs, he starts to find the boundary. He's got a deep square leg and then the long on position. You can see top of screen. That's a full one. Can't get down to it, Kapil Karkwal. So that's going to be 4. I said he might start around dotting and rotating the strike. No such thing. Beautiful cover drive for 4. It's Batapola's first runs up and running. Drive straight this time. Mongol runner, the one sent out to the long to keep that one 2-1. And Shihan will face Tarun for the first time today. Oh, it's popped up. Head goes back from Tarrant. That is going down in the books as a catch, a chance, even though it was a tough one. It's one you need to take. And Wijatunga's out in the middle. Let's see how aggressive he is. And how costly could that one be? Because it didn't stick. That's going to cost him 4 runs immediately as Wijatunga goes backward of square on the 45 down towards the boundary cafe. For another 4, his 4th 4. All runs so far for Shihan coming in boundaries, going at 200. HSBC Morning League boss, Afzal Header, controlling the boundary at the top of screen. And they put a backward square in now. It's not often you see a 5-4 leg side field, but Shihan, they were doing it. 9 runs coming from the second as HSBC, I should say. Need another 148 from here. Strikers after 2 were 29 for the loss of no wickets, so going even faster than what HSBC are, but patient innings so far. No ball. A fielding infringement, no ball. Looks like it is. 3 behind square. They had the deep backward square and also a shortish backward square and a leg slip, which is a bit naughty. So Sunil, not of his own fault, is going to give up a free hit here. Well, we will, but we're going to have a conference with the umpires first. Okay, here comes the free hit. Nice and fast and bouncy. One over the shoulder. One swings down leg side. There's two left-handers just opening for the HSBC. Causing a little bit of trouble here for Sunil. They're going down leg or going outside on the offside. Means the field doesn't have to change too much, apart from making sure that it's legal. And backward square on the backward square deep, and a forward square now inside the circle. Mid wicket inside the circle, mid on. There's also fly leg slip. Again, calls of catch as it goes down. That's a good one. Going around the wicket, angling into the left-hander. Only the extras so far. No runs off the bat for Sunil. He's still got 3 balls left. That's too wide. Still just extras this over, but they're starting to rack up. Sunil's going to have to bowl at least 10 deliveries today. This over, I should say. Might not bowl 10 every over. Well, that's gone straight through the gate. Batter Polar's been castled. First wicket falls for HSBC. Sunil still not a run off the bat in his over. He's got 1 for 4. Perfect delivery here around the wicket from Sunil. Gets the in swing. Hits middle and off. That's the first wicket to fall for HSBC. There was a chance of a catch earlier in the over, but Harshacharia is going to come out at number 3 for a little chat with Johan. Sheehan get some new gloves. Comparison time while we wait. 41 for the loss of no wicket was the strikers at this point. We knew they went large in that first 4 overs. Harsh just having a look around. He's set. Sunil, 2 balls left. Another extra. I think that's 5 this over already. No runs off the bat. Interestingly, with the right-handed Acharya out there, he didn't make the adjustment. He's continuing to bowl around the wicket. I know he's getting that good in-swing into the left-hander, so maybe he's looking to really push it across the right-hander. Like that. It's up in the air. Tough chance, didn't quite carry forward of point. And that's exactly why he's staying to go around the wicket. Question was asked by me and it was answered by Sunil with some good bowling. This time keeps it along the ground, Harsh, but that's a wicket maiden if you take out the 5 extras. That's the first wicket to fall in that over. HSBC 27 for 1. Need another 143 from here. As you can see, the run rate and the run rate required still pretty close. No stress at the moment for HSBC. They lose another couple of wickets. Strikers fancy their chances here. Hathramani is going to bowl a second over. First over went for 9. Shihan back on strike. Given a life by Tarrant. And then he was dispatched for 4. So they got backward square on the ropes and a deep mid wicket. And so he punches over extra cover instead. Takes the 4. Calls a catch. It is going to clear the infield, not make it to the boundary. What's the duck wearing a beanie? It's cold. It's not that cold. He's got the beanie on. Keeping the head warm in the late November sun here at Kowloon Cricket Club. There's another car coming parked down here at KCC and putting themselves in the danger zone. Shihan, that is not where I'd be parking a car. You can see the 2 cars now. He's hit one of them. That's the white one that's behind the grey one. They put a new car in front. If I had a car, which I don't, that would be not a place I would be parking one. 3 balls left. Making changes again. Putting out a deep cover. Extra cover towards the swimming pool and our broadcast position. Bringing the deep backward square inside the circle. Oh, and that's just about gone straight into that backward square position's hands, but over the top for 4 this time. Almost toying with the field here with Tatunga. Obviously, that fielder, if he'd still been out at deep backward square, would have picked that one up and it had only been a single. And the fielder's practicing how to jump about 2 metres higher so he could have got to that one. Not putting that one in the books as a chance. They do have the forward square out there, but unable to get around backward of square. Pushes hard. Mungo runner at mid-on. Shuffles around, keeps it to 1. 1 ball left of the 4th. Another good runs over as Wichatunga moves to 33. Dropped on 12. Chariot looking to get off the mark or just survive, get through the dot, end of the over. He's bottom-handed that one. And he's managed to pick the gap between mid-on and mid-off, so there should be 2. There is 2. Xian just gets back, in fact. There was a no from Acharya. Xian was coming. He probably wants the strike. End of the big over for HSBC with 19 runs coming from it. They're 46 for 1 after 4. 2 overs left in the power play. Comparison time. Strikers 55. Hadn't lost a wicket, but they're about to lose a number of wickets as the power play ended out. Sunil will continue, and he's going to continue around the wicket. And that grey car's had enough. Doesn't want to get hit. It's taking up the ramp, but it's just left the white car to aim at. That's a very good ball, and inside edged onto his thigh there from Xian. Arm action makes Sunil quicker than he looks when he comes running in. But he manages to whip the ball through. Came onto the bat a bit quicker than Xian was expecting. Full, calls a catch, but doesn't carry to Musadak. And a wideish mid-on, off. Nice and full, the bowling so far this over from Sunil. Still hasn't had a run off his bat, off the bat of his bowling. He's bowled 14 balls for 1.5 legal overs. Unable to find runs. And this over has been much tidier as he's got his line and length correct. Will be the first runs as he cuts away through point. I'm going to push back for 2 as it doesn't make the boundary. Calls of catch it is. That's the end of Xian Wichatunga out for 35. Big celebrations from the strikers. They know how important that wicket is. Mungo runner with the catch. Got himself in place nicely. And again, Sunil strikes, gets his second. Didn't get it out of the middle, Xian, but he did manage to pick out mid-on. Mungo runner takes a very nice catch. The second wicket falls for HSBC. And she'll bring Ayadore out to the middle. They've made a change on me. Ravi Archan's going out to the middle. Had the batting order in all sorted. They've made some changes. So Archan coming out at number 4 to join Acharya. And the strikers, I now think they're in the box seat for this one. One ball left to the fifth. Oh, get some spice. Fast. Up around chest height. Gets through the dot. Chan gets a welcome. 5 done. HSBC, 48 for 2. Musadak, the ball his second over. First one with Dot. A little expensive in his first. Wait, Mars Mohammed was reacting. Thought there was an edge. I'm just excited by the ball going past the outside edge. One started too wide and kept on going wider. Finds a single out of the offside. Two right-handers out in the middle now. Archant just watchful. That single brought up the 50 for HSBC. They're still going at the required run rate. First two, both openers back in the dugout. Will be a little concerning. There's still 14 and a bit overs remaining. Going to need people that can keep pumping the runs on. Inside edge onto the leg side, finds a single, gets his first runs. Charged, that's gone up in the air. Mungal Runner getting under it and takes another catch. 2 wickets toiling into the same spot. And that's been skied in the air. Harsh Charia out for 3 as the third wicket falls for HSBC on 51. Decided to attack. Musadak pulled the length back. Knew it was a wicket as soon as it came off the bat. Had the 2 fingers out. Safe hands of Mungal Runner. And he's got 2 catches. 3 wickets down. 6 overs done. Power play done. Belanaya Dore coming out at number 5. That was Bilal, right? Kumar Sunil to bowl his third over. He's been dangerous, going that round the wicket action. And also leaves himself open to going down leg to the right-handers. Ravi Archan on strike. Nine runs so far off the bowling of Kumar. Only two of them off the bat. Granted, one of those extras wasn't his fault, his first delivery. Now he's finally going to make the adjustment and go over the wicket. And absolutely sprays that one down leg. Good keeping from Mars following it as it just took off. Umpire Imran Arif practicing his bowling action. And this could be why Sunil was bowling over the wicket to start with. He's still getting that in swing too far. It's going to be another at least 10 ball over. I joked about that one in his first over. He's going to be doing it again here. He started with 4 wides, staying over the wicket. Gets that one right as it swings in on towards middle and leg. Another wide. Valuable extras for HSBC. They're going to take it as the run rate sits. It's been there about that 8.3 all first 6 and a bit overs. We've got 5 free runs this over so far. Calls of catch, but it's lofted over Musadak's head. He'll chase this one down. Will he chase it down? He does. Stops it with a boot. But it means Kapil Karkwal has to come around. There's been a chance of 3 there, but they're just happy with the 2. Oh, he's driven that one hard. That's not going to get cut off. Nice and straight into the side screen for 4. Fuller delivery from Kumar. I think he's made the adjustment again, going around the wicket. Still got 3 legal deliveries left. Big gusts coming across KCC. Takes a lot to shake those sight screens that much. So it wasn't a flutter. It was a big gust. Calm down now, fortunately. 2 balls left. And that's a good one. Archan wanted to deposit that one in the swimming pool, but missed out completely. And must be getting a bit tired. Sunil's bowled a lot more than 17 deliveries. calls a catch. It wasn't far away, but it's going to be 4. Good over for HSBC with 15 runs coming from it. 66 for 3, comparison time. 68 for 3 for the Strikers. This is that little lull that the Strikers went through where they lost wickets and very big gusts again, blowing the matting. Hopefully that stays out of the broadcast area, otherwise we'll get cold. The players and umpires having to reset after that big gust blew on through. Mr. Duck to bowl his third, 1 for 16. Getting a wicket with his final delivery of his second over. Bellan on strike. He hasn't faced a ball yet. This will be his first delivery. No interest from umpire Imran in the LBW appeal. Gonna have to stop here as the matting at both ends has flipped over in the breeze. They're not light mats, so it's quite gusty. Nice shape, good line and length. Had Bellan just prodding forward with the front foot. Shaped away. Tidy bowling, not able to find a gap at the moment. Backward point in place. Got a deep cover point. Also an extra cover catching to go with mid off. No mid on, push back to long on, wideish long on towards cow corner. A square leg. And that has gone straight to the extra cover fielder we're just talking about, and another wicket falls for HSBC. 67 for 4. Archard out for 11. A bit of trouble now for HSBC. Still requiring another 103 from here. Captain with the catch, taking a captain's catch, Harold Pinto. Fine job. Minhaj Saeed coming out at number 6. Needs to put a partnership together with Ayadore. Both new out in the middle. Musadak gets his second. 1 ball left of his third. Angles that one into the body. Gets the dot, just the 1 run plus the wicket. Good one for the Strikers. HSBC after 8, 67 for 4. So we're going to have a change in bowling. Pandit to bowl over number 9 for the Strikers. Left arm around. Gives a full one to start with. Goes out to long off near the scoreboard. HSBC looking for their first win of the KCC Morning League Grade 1 2024-25, but so is the Strikers. HSBC's played 2, lost 2. Strikers played 1, lost 1. One of these teams will get the first points on the board. Nicely played through cover, but deep cover on the ropes. Dealing in singles at the moment as these two try to get themselves set. Just looking at KCC Match Centre with all the stats and data of the KCC Morning League. Just type into Google KCC Match Centre. You can find it as well. This game's live. It's got highlight videos running along the side as well. You can go back and check out the highlights. Shian Vijatunga was 4th on the batting list so far with 122. He's added on that extra 30-odd, which is going to push him up to 2nd place now, only behind Chico Katari with 171. End of a very tidy over from Siddharth Pandit. Just the 3 singles coming from it, 9 done. HSBC 70 for 4. Still in it. Comparison, Strikers were 77 for 4. Then they had that nice partnership that included Pandit. I'm going to need that here, but Mangal Rana is into the attack. Not sure how he's done here at KCC, but at PKVR for Diaspora Little So One Morning League, he's top of the table in Division 2. Most wickets, the only wicket taker in double figures as of yesterday. Again, punched away. I can tell you that Mangal Runner has the 8th equal best dot ball percentage. That's not a dot. It's going to be a 1 until this game. One goes out to Kapil Karkwal on the boundary. Yeah, before today, Mangal Runner would bowl a dot ball 58% of the time. He has the 5th best economy rate of exactly 5. He's gone for 3 this over so far. Make it 4. Still dealing in only the singles here, HSBC. full one. So that's on the way to Musadak at deep mid-wicket. 5 singles off runners first. Halfway there, 10 overs done. HSBC 75 for 4. They need another 95 in the second half. See the worm? Some late runs coming up in the 15th, 16th, 17th over. Courtesy of the man to bowl over number 11, Siddharth Pandit. Also, Mangal runner. So these two did a job with the bat, and now they're trying to get the job done with the ball. $80 for 4 at the halfway mark was the strikers, so still very tight. Still batting to come. Starts with another dot. Finds the gap, out to deep cover. Calls to catch it. Musadak's actually overrun it, that one. Came in, went over his head on the gust and the breeze, which is still getting about. You can see everything fluttering, cameras included. It's now found its way into broadcast and it's cold. Drag down leg. Was hoping for it to straighten, but didn't. No boundaries for HSBC since the 7th. Right on cue. Balan finds a gap backward of square. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The run rate required pushes up towards 10 now. It's 9.78. 88 required in 9. Mangal runner to bowl his second. Went for 5 singles, which they'll take, the strikers. HSBC needs more than the boundaries, perhaps, to get them up to that 10 runs per over required from here. He's trying to put that one as far away as he could. Minhaj Saeed, but missed out. This time, weights on it. And just wrist whacked it out forward of square. They have ample protection with a forward square and a deep mid-wicket. That's why Balan had to go. Oh, that could be out. What's the decision? Not out. Did he get back in time? Looks like he did. Thought he was gone for all money there, but Mars just took a bit extra millisecond to get the ball down onto the bails. Minhaj survives. Cuts through point, beats the forward point, well, backward point inside the circle, but the deep forward point cleans up, keeps it to 1. take the single. Bulls have catch it. Just missed the outstretched arm, so they'll take the boundary. Deepak Rana was in it, this one. I thought he was going to get hands to that ball, but he didn't, and he's been replaced. He's been moved to long off. They've brought Kumar into the deep mid-wicket catching position. It's at forward of point, takes a single. Tarrant comes around, this time gets hands on it. End of the over. 7 runs coming from the 12th. 81 required off 48. That means 10.13 now. Siddharth Pandit will continue. Everything's very similar. Run rate, worm, comparison. HSBC's just been behind. I'm not sure how that didn't hit the wickets. Scooted down on the leg side in the end. There's Pandit continuing. That is absolutely smoked out of the middle. Big 6-3 cow corner down towards the turf training area here at Kowloon Cricket Club. We need to see more of that from HSBC. I want to get their first win. That's a great Yorker length ball from Pandit though. Not much that Minaj could do about that one. Full toss, and he's found the gap beautifully there, Saeed. Just the kind of over HSBC wants. 10 already, they need more. And they're going to get more now with an extra. 100 runs up for HSBC. Not with a boundary, but with an extra. Oh, that could be out. Flicked up. So he didn't know anything about that one. Just popped up backward of point. Didn't carry. So dot ball to finish off with. 11 runs coming from the 13th. Keeping HSBC in the hunt. 70 runs required in 7 overs at exactly 10 and over. Got the comparison back closer though. 103 for 5 strikers at this point. Mangal Rana, who went for 7 off his last over, will continue into his third. I've seen a fair bit of that off his bowling, where the batters just wait for the bounce and then that's the faster one onto the pads, backward square. So Duck's been moved to that position. So take another one. Calls to catch it as he tries to pick the gap and gets a bad spin there. The fly gully. They found a boundary off runner last over. Where can they find one this over? They're not here because that's going straight to a wideish long on. Oh, evasive action from umpire Imran Arif. It's going to be all singles this over. 6 runs coming from the 14th. 6 overs remain. 64 runs required here at KCC Morning League. Bowling figures there. Couple of wickets each for Musadak and Kumar. That one's head out towards deep mid wicket. Kumar Sunil throwing that one in and clutching at his shoulder. He's still got 1 over left. As he said, he bowled about 5 overs, including all the extras. He got down on one knee to hit that one away as well, but another good ball from Pandit, keeps it to dot. Bit of dot ball pressure here is going to make life tough for HSBC. Calls a catch it, it's not going to carry to Kumar. .1 need more HSBC. They're going to have to start taking some risks, which is going to bring wickets for the strikers. Bit further out this time, but again to the same bloke. Kumar bowling the ball in. Goes straighter this time, calls of catch it, but it's not going to carry. And that's where to find the runs. Gets a full one, flicks it around the corner. Backward of square to finish off the over. It was looking a little tentative for the HSBC, but in the end, 8 runs keeps them in the game. See Pandit and Mangal Rana in the batting innings, putting on those late runs beautifully. Now they're rotating with the ball in hand. This will be Mangal Rana's final over. No wickets so far. None for 18. Starts to charge, goes straight. It is only 1. 5 overs left. This one could go right down to the wire. Hitting big. That's going all the way. That's going to help. Minaj Saeed puts his second maximum in the books as he moves to 35. Straight back, 2 straight into the stumps, straight. Mangal getting a fingertip on it, appealing for a cheeky run out, but Balan had not moved an inch. Bat and foot inside the crease, so safely home. Gets it on the full, won't clear Muhammad Ali, who's at a wide long on towards cow corner region. Taking the big thick edge and taking the one. Runs required now under 50. Balls remaining just 25. Well, that could be stumped again. This time it is. The finger goes up. And Minhaj Saeed's big cameo comes to an end. 36 off 27 deliveries. But at the end, Mungo Runner gets a wicket with his very, very final delivery of his 4-over spell. A good partnership came to an end as well as Minhaj over. Looks like Tarusha coming out to the crease at number 7. And Pandit's bowled out, so we'll see who's going to come on to bowl. Looks like Kapil Kakwal will bowl his first over of today. Takes the hat and sunnies off. New batter in Tarusha will be at the non-strikers end. Balan will be on strike, 19 off 25. He's only found the boundary once so far. He'll need to do it a bit more with 11.75 runs per over required in this final 4 for HSBC. Remembering either side gets the win, they get their first win of the 2024-25 KCC Morning League Grade 1. Too close to call at the moment to figure out who's going to get this one. Could go either way. We don't have the WASP projector for Morning League, but I reckon it would be at about 55% strikers getting this win. Putting the new batter out there. Slow things down. And also a new bowler, fresh bowler. He's a big unit. Oh, Waduge. He might hit a big ball. He starts very hard. That's going to beat the field. Hits a very hard ball. Looks like a duck. Cracks like a duck. It's probably a duck. And that was a big, powerful hit through a wideish long off for Tarusha. Showing his intentions from the very first ball. A good comeback delivery from Kapil. .42 off 21. That means 2 a ball from here for HSBC. Takes an easy single. One goal runner coming in from Ford Square. Just off screen. Looks like the plan is for Balan to just find a single, and she will again. Rotate the strike to Tarusha. He'll get to face the final delivery of the 17th. 7 off it so far. Needs a boundary. Won't get it. Will only get a single. Kakwal does his own fielding. End of the over. That's a good one for the strikers. 8 runs coming from it as 3 overs remain, 39 required. That means 13 and over now for HSBC. Kumar back into the attack. Final over for him. This will be the 18th. He's bowled 3 already. Balls that he could get legal were very, very good. It was costly with extras, though. That one's just going to be 1 as well. The grind is on. The strikers can just let them take singles from here. That's not going to be enough. 37 off 16 for HSBC. That's going to help, though. It goes, almost into the hands of Mangal Rana, but he's parried that one over the top. It'll be interesting to see how expensive that was. I thought it was going to clear Rana, but it was above his head and he was jumping up, but got both hands to it. A good comeback ball. Gets the dot. Tarusha doing his best, going at just a tick under 200 strike rate. The runs required are now more than 2 a ball, so he has to get that strike rate up to 250. If he wants to help the team get home. He's trying, he's swinging hard. That's a mishit, complete mishit. Almost went straight back to the bowler. One ball left of Kumar's spell, 2 for 31. Oh, he's got a third. Gets the wicket right at the end. Edges off and another wicket falls for HSBC. Ayadore out. HSBC 140 for 6. Replay. Hear the edge from the ground. Just one hand from Mars. That's all he needs. And the wicket falls. And bring Bodhigua, the keeper, out to the crease to join Tarusha, who will be on strike. Great figures for Sunil. 3 for 31 off his 4. Take into account Kapil Kakwal will bowl the penultimate over here, number 19 for the strikers. 30 off 12. Right, he's picked out Hamid Ali again. So what looked like a nice big shot from Tarusha is only going to be the 1. And Bodhigua with 11 legal deliveries remaining in the game. Will face his first delivery. I said 11 legal deliveries because I'm not counting the extras. HSBC will, though. They'll take as many as they can. 142 for 6, 28 off 11. Lofted finds a gap. Work to do for deep cover. We'll get around to deep extra cover. Tarusha running very, very hard, making sure it was 2. Good running. It's a round of applause from the HSBC dugout. They're all standing up, watching on as we get right down to the wire here at KCC.
problem at all.
Scooped up in the air and taken. Gua out cheaply, just the 4 runs, and the Strikers put a stranglehold on this match. Another wicket falling. Samuel with the catch out in the deep. Nice catch, got himself set. Probably had to look at a bit up in the, towards the sun as well. No troubles for Sushil. And Jai Surya comes out at number 9 to join Charusha. With just 7 legal deliveries left, looking tough for HSBC. Kapil Kakwal with his first wicket, 1 for 14, with his final delivery to Jai Surya. He winds up, pushes it out to deep mid-wicket. Oh, there's going to be a run out here. There's absolutely no way Jai Surya is going to make it back in time. And so another wicket falls right at the end. They get 1 run on the board, but they lose their 8th. HSBC 147 for 8, 6 legal deliveries remaining. Kumar Sunal with the throw in. Mudita Rathnake coming out to the crease at number 10. He'll be at the non-striker's end. Wants to duck the ball, the death over for the Strikers. Stand and deliver stuff, but it's gone straight up in the air. The safe hands of Mangal Rana. Again, 3rd catch of the game for him. And Tarusa departs. 9 wickets down now. Will HSBC even make it to the full 20 overs? Jashalad Islam will come out at number 11, be at the non-striker's end as the batter's crossed. Actually, my apologies, I'm thinking back to the run out. It was the catch of the first delivery, so he'll be on strike. Islam. Wasadak with 3 wickets now, 3 for 17. Sadak Hussain, 3.1 overs, 3 for 17. Got an all-important early wicket. On the pads, appeal, given. That's the game. HSBC all out for 147. Strikers get their first win. Forfeit for Musadak. He's got 4 for 17 off 3.2. The game is done. And Strikers win their first game of the KCC Morning League Grade 1. HSBC still searching for their first. 3 losses now in the books. And a good right to the last over. Exciting game of cricket here live from Kowloon. Player of the match today with his that's taunting the poor man, telling him he's on a hat-trick ball. He has to wait until the next game when Musadak bowls. Hopefully he remembers, because I won't. But he is player of the match today. Musadak Hussain, 4 for 17. Got the job done for the Strikers today. That's it for the KCC Morning League broadcast this week. Just the one game. The videos will be back next week live. I will be away, unfortunately, on internationals duty, so I won't be in commentary next week. So I'm not sure when I'm back, maybe in 2 weeks' time for a full broadcast. But until then, Aaron Bush signing off.